Just letting the stream set up here, guys. I might be live already, but I'm just letting it load up. Yep, we are live. I see it now. Let me just turn off the volume so I don't hear myself back on feedback. And yep, we are live. Tons of viewers right now. Not tons of viewers. Okay, let's move that button up a little bit. I wonder, can I delete that or make it smaller? I don't know. Anyway, it's done now. So let's just find match. So yeah, we're on the final push here, guys. We have over 700,000 points. You can see there's 724,000 points. So yeah, we're just going to do our last run. It should take us less than an hour. And okay. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to grind up to get 1 million. We have 724,000. So there's 2 milestones left. 850,000 is left. And after that, the 1 million itself. At 850,000, we'll get another 1,000 5-star shards. And at 1 million, we'll get 2,000 5-star shards. And that will be enough to get us our next 5-star. Which is awesome. Oh, I'll put up some volume. I don't have any volume on, actually. I just realized. What I'll do very quickly is I want to see how much this volume is actually detracting. So you're going to hear a little bit of feedback, and I apologize for that in a minute. I need to hear the volume is sounding, so obviously the live stream is a little bit behind what I'm actually doing here. So I just want to hear how the volume compares to my voice. 1 second, guys, if you don't mind. Detracting, so you're going to hear a little bit of feedback, and I apologize for that in a minute. Maybe down. I need to hear the volume is sounding, so obviously the live stream is a little bit behind what I'm actually doing here. So I just want to hear how the volume compares to my voice. 1 second. Okay, we'll try that one more time in a second. Sorry, you're getting basically into the live stream, me testing volume levels. I might be live already, but alright, that's that out of the way. Let's go back to live. Behind what I'm actually doing here. So let's just hear. So I just want to hear how the volume compares to my voice. 1 second. Okay, we'll try that one more time. What is going on? Let's go live. I'm in a second. Sorry, you're getting basically into the live stream, me testing volume levels. I might be live already, but okay, I need to. Something weird's going on there, so. Alright, let me just reload the page. Yeah, why is it doing that? One more time. What is going on? Let's go live. I'm in a second. Sorry, you're getting basically into the live stream, me testing volume levels. I might be live already, but okay, I need to. Something weird's going on there, so. This is strange. On the playback, it's looping the volume, and I don't know if that's happening with you guys or not. Yeah, why is it doing that? One more time. What is going on? Let's go live. I've muted it. I don't know what you guys are getting. I don't know if anyone else in the chat to tell me. I honestly don't know if for some reason the volume is looping. I don't know if that's happening. I'm going to need someone else to come in the chat and tell me that. For now, I need to finish this 1 million run, so it's going to happen anyway, whether it's a live stream or not. Yeah, the picture's looking good. I'm not sure what's going on though. Yeah, it's strange. It is strange. I don't know. So I'm gonna do that volume thing again on and off. Just see if I can figure out what's going on. Is it gonna keep replaying my voice? Are other people hearing that, or is it just me because I'm looping it on playback? I don't actually know. Either way, we're going to push on to 1 million and we're going to open at 5-star. That's what's going to happen. So guys, if this is really mashing the volumes, I do apologize. it's going to wreck the stream. It's going to make the video will get taken down if that's the case, because I don't want to keep terrible quality up. This live stream was kind of always planned to be a bit last minute, just to finish off Road to Greatness. I had set up myself up with more than enough to complete. It won't even take a full run of my champions to get this done. But I was hoping to bring a bit of entertainment this morning. Alright, I'm going to turn off the mute again 1 second to see if there's anything going on now. This live stream was kind of always planned to be a bit last minute, just to finish off Road to Greatness. I had set up myself up with... Okay, the volume appears to be fine, so we're going to carry on. It's happy out. There might have been some issues there when I went to first test it, but it seems to be fine. So we're going to plow on, and as viewers come in, you guys can tell me if it's annoying or not. My voice might just be annoying as it is. I don't know. But either way, we're pushing on to 1 million. I'm just going to keep testing because I'm worried about it. We're going to plow on, and as viewers come in, you guys can tell me if it's annoying or not. My voice might just be annoying as it is. Yeah, that's probably true. Okay, next series. So just going to keep putting from the top, unless the classes match. I always try to have 3 different classes. I'm also just picking out the harder fights to eke out slightly more points per fight. Not that that's a hugely important thing, but as in we're comfortably going to make the 1 million. 60 fights would be the lowest I can possibly do it in, but I've been using 1 star, so I imagine that has brought it down. So maybe 61 or 62 rounds it will take in total. I'm around about 47 now, so not many more rounds to go. So we're just going to speed up and push our way through it. Oh, bad timing of the special one. Get clobbered. And speaking of clobbering, little segue there for you guys. Fantastic Four has been confirmed, which is just amazing. Yeah, that video is awesome. I'm going to do my reaction to that motion comic later. I also have a featured and Dungeon 5-star crystal coming as well in a little while. So plenty of Marvel videos coming today. And then the rest of the video updates may not interest some of you MCOC viewers. But as you know, my channel isn't just MCOC, it's a bunch of other things. So one thing is we're going to return to Pokemon. We have the Let's Play stream I was doing that stopped a few months back. It's going to return. On top of that, I am now playing Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. I might look into trying to stream that. I have Red Dead Redemption. I might start looking to stream some online versions of that at some point. And also something I'm after getting massively into in the last few months is Magic the Gathering. And I have Magic the Gathering Arena online. So I might start streaming some of that, in addition to giving some of my reactions to the upcoming Ravnica Allegiance skills. So that's something that's coming. On top of that, there's my reaction, my spoiler review of Aquaman, which for me saves the DCU. Spoiler. Won't say any more until the video. And then there's just upcoming movies of 2019 as well. Of course, Marvel is going to have an amazing year, and on top of that, Disney is going to have an amazing year. I actually think Disney's going to break records, but I'll talk about that in an upcoming video. So yeah, there's just so much stuff that my channel wants to cover, and I found it. I have time now, and I'm currently, I'm starting a new job in a few weeks, so I actually have downtime right now and making these videos, and I've just been lazy. So this is the first video of 2019. So Happy New Year, actually, something I didn't say at the start of this. Happy New Year to everyone. I'll go to the hard. I just want to get a few extra points. And swap, and we swap. Okay. So yeah, lots of videos coming to the channel, and I hope that we actually grew a little bit there over Christmas. I put up a crystal opening, and it got me another maybe 20 or 30 subscribers, which for most YouTube creators isn't a lot, but for me is just so changing, because it got me over 100, which I was, I'm proud. It was my first ever milestone, break 100 subscribers was my first milestone. We've done that now. We're up on 100 and I think it's 13 or something like that. 114 maybe. So still small fries in the grander scale of, you know, the likes of Seaton, Rich Demand, Dark Diggity Dave, Brian Grant, some of these awesome MCOC streamers. I'm mentioning MCOC guys because this is an MCOC video. But there's also awesome guys, you know, for the Magic that I'm just super, you know, really into now. You got the Command Zone there with Josh Lee Kwai is so good. Tolarian College, Strictly Better MTG. There's just some really good Magic channels that I've been, you know, just hooked on the last few months that I'm now looking to become a very small part of by me myself becoming a creator in that space. Magic is something that I should have got into years ago. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon years ago. Magic would have been a natural progression for me into a more, you know, mature, complicated game format. And I never made that jump up until only maybe 6 months ago. A few friends of mine. So guys, quick mentioning to you guys, you know, Niall, Brian, Dan, Emmett. Yeah, you guys really got me into Magic and D&D as well, which is another thing I'm after getting big into at the moment. I'm thinking of a way to bring D&D to the channel. You've got channels, you know, like Critical Role, who are just phenomenal. What they do is so good. You know, they're voice actors and, you know, just having a laugh, I guess, basically playing something they would probably do anyway. You know, but getting people like Joe Manganiello and Deborah Ann Wall on their channel is just, you know, people who are mainstream actors. It's kind of really cool. I don't know. I'm not sure I'll ever make it to those heights, guys, on this channel. But you know, you got a dream. You have to aspire, which is part of the name. You have to aspire to greatness, guys. And we are currently on the road to greatness. So why wouldn't we do that? So yeah, why wouldn't we do that? So yeah, there's so much stuff. I'm looking into potentially, you know, figuring out my own way of bringing, just bringing that type of content to the channel. Like if I could bring my own D&D type stream, I think that would be really fun. Not sure how feasible it's going to be in terms of setup and cost and all these things. But as the channel grows, we're close to monetizing now. I'm trying to get AdSense onto the channel. I just need to get my viewing rates up to qualify, and then we'll have AdSense on the channel, which will be a revenue stream. We will set up things like Patreon and that as we grow as well, and other avenues where, you know, people can potentially help the channel to grow and get big. If they appreciate the channel and they kind of want to get involved, that'd be cool. So yeah, it's all the stuff we're looking to do as time goes on. So yeah, I'm just kind of talking randomly about the channel rather than, you know, the content here of the stream. So any MCOC viewer, apologies if you're looking here for me talking strictly MCOC. I will get back to that very shortly, but I just wanted to kind of, as this is the first video of 2019, just do a kind of a wider spiel while we're doing just some arena and chill for what kind of things are coming and what you can expect. And hopefully, if you're here for just MCOC, there'll be plenty of MCOC 2019. Trust me, this game is going nowhere, and neither am I as a player and a creator. But if you are also interested in me or other content I might create, yeah, you've got, there'll be Pokemon, there'll be Magic, there'll be possibly D&D. I'm hoping there'll be some D&D. If I can kind of figure that out or get you know, other interested parties. I have seen channels where there's one guy, I forget the channel's name, embarrassing, but I'll shout him out in a future video. But he actually creates the stories himself. So he creates all the characters, the accents, the scripts, and then, you know, he puts it together. That's a lot of work. It must take the guy months to do a series or a campaign, but or even maybe more than that. It's something that would be amazing to do or get involved with, but I think it might be more fun and interactive for you guys if I had, you know, a couple of other people involved with the channel at that point who wanted to also play some D&D with me. And you can use things like Roll20.net. It doesn't have to be, you know, people in your area that you meet up with. It can be people over the internet, and you just do, you know, a Roll20 thing. I have my home friends. I've already name checked those guys. 4 guys who got me into D&D and Magic, who I should have been in it years ago, but I'm finally in it and I'm loving it. Yeah. So now we're on what, 8:14? Okay. It's slow going because I'm kind of I'm talking too much basically. Oops, didn't mean to click on you like that, Cyclops. Okay. Oh, we actually have 1 AQ energy as well, so I might have to quickly dip out and go back to AQ. I think I'm ready. I'll wait for 6 minutes. We'll wait 6 minutes, get the final, or the second energy, and then we'll go in. It might be too late. People might have already finished it. We'll see. We'll see. AQ is nearly done. We're kind of sidling up near Kingpin. I think I'll be able to reach the global node, actually, with that second energy, possibly, depending on what other people are doing around me. Okay. So we're closing in now on the ninth last milestone, the second last, penultimate milestone. So we're closing in on that, which is at 850,000. And that'll be a lot of fun. So throughout the year, we're going to get Fantastic Four now. That's confirmed. We're getting all 4 of them. For those who haven't watched the motion comic, spoilers, but all 4 of the Fantastic Four, not just the Thing, but we also have Reed Richards, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, or not the original Human Torch, but the Human Torch that everyone really knows. Yeah, in the motion comic, and also quite interestingly, you know, as you have Ben Grimm, the Thing, talking, he says, you know, well, the Collector brought them there and they were going to basically find a way to get back out. They created a machine, which kind of was an escape portal out, which is something that, you know, the Avengers have been looking for and your kind of teammates have been looking for this whole time. But it was destroyed by the real boss, which was the Maestro. Now, is that him going back in time to Act 4 when the Maestro was the real boss and the Maestro intervened when they were originally in the contest and they've since been split into different dimensions and trying to find their way back to one another? Or is that saying that we're going to, you know, get a reinvigorated and more difficult Maestro going into Act 6? I have split opinions on that. One, I think the Maestro is a phenomenal character. I mean, a maniacal, super intelligent Hulk that has evil intentions is such a great character. But then you also have the other side of things where it's like there's so many intellectual properties for them to choose and develop. You know, everyone's looking for with Fantastic Four. You think, well, Galactus must be coming. And we also have the Silver Surfer, kind of, you know, prelude, and he is the herald of Galactus. So you think Act 6 is Galactus on the way? Maybe that's an Act 7 thing down the line. But realistically, you would hope for that. And if they're going to rehash the Maestro, it just seems like you had so many options and you decided to stick with one that we already knew. Now, it's not really a bad complaint because the Maestro is a really fun champion. Some people who struggle at Act 4 might disagree with me saying that he's a fun champion, but I think he is. I think in terms of, I don't just mean in terms of having to fight him, but I mean in terms of, you know, the lore behind the fact that it's a maniacal Hulk. I just think that's really fun. So yeah, that's my take on it. But what do you guys think? We have maybe 2 people in the chat. We had 3 a second ago. So we're still, there's very few people watching me right now, which is fine. Sometimes we get a few viewers into these streams. I guess timing is everything. Sometimes we don't get many. And it's totally fine. I would stream with no one here because even if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd be doing exactly this. I'd be sitting here. I'd be playing this arena to get up to 1 million points to get my next 5-star. And I'd probably be contemplating what I'm doing next with my channel and what was so cool about that motion comic that we watched, the new the Thing one. So I'm literally just doing that with a streaming option on in the background so that other people can potentially watch me talk to myself. I guess I'm talking out loud rather than just in my head now, which is the only real change, and play a game that I'd be playing anyway. So some people always ask that, you know, oh, when you have very small streamers, you know, is there really a motivation to keep doing it? And I'm like, well, I'd be doing it anyway. This is exactly what I was planning to do this morning, was get 1 million points on Road to Arena, open a 5-star crystal, finish AQ, and then maybe do some other things once I got my morning started. This is my coffee. Some people have coffee to start their day, and not me. I play Marvel Contest of Champions. I don't drink coffee, I play Marvel. This is my adrenaline rush. This is my caffeine, man. Keenan Kotze. I hope Keenan Kotze. I hope I pronounced that properly. Is that German potentially? He says, "Dude, I love your voice." He means my accent. I would have appreciated you saying voice more. No, man, really appreciate you saying that. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's an Irish accent, as you can probably tell. It's not a city accent, which is the accent most people who think of Ireland would be familiar with. I am from the countryside, therefore I have a slightly different accent, which is the one you're hearing. And I'm glad you can hear it over the game, because that's cool. Okie dokie. All right, next series. We're right on the cusp of 849,559. Really? You won't give us a 1,000 shards already? Just give me the shards. Just give us the shards already. All right, let's go down and take on Ronan and his cronies. Switch and go. Keenan, if you're still there, man, you got to tell me if that is a correct pronunciation of your name. Keenan Kutze? I think Kutze, but there is no umlaut on the first O, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Ooh, I'm getting killed. I was trying to read your text, Keenan, and I was getting destroyed. 1 second. Let me just finish this Black Bolt, and I'll come straight back to you. That special 2 can be very annoying if you swipe back slightly off target. You get such a big hit and stunned. Right, there goes down. So, you think it's Dutch, but you're South African, so the origins are unknown. Yeah, it could easily be, I guess Dutch, but it's, I would say, somewhere Central European anyway, for sure, right? It just sounds like that. I mean, there's a famous footballer for Germany, Mario Götze, which is Gotze, with the same, shall we say, accent on the E that you have. So that's what made me think it might be German. But yeah, Dutch it could easily be as well. Yeah, I don't claim to be an expert between nationalities there in Central Europe, but it just sounds that way. That's all. Anyway, welcome to the channel, man. I don't think we've spoken before on any of my live streams, so... Oh, cool, I'm pronouncing it correct. Props to you, man. Almost no English person gets it right. Oh, no problem, man. I see myself as a kind of an international dude. I don't know why I think that, but I just have friends from different parts of the world. I have friends from South Africa, friends from Canada. I'm currently living over here in Canada. People I know from the States, England, Ireland, different places, you know, so... Yeah, I guess I kind of take an interest in other languages, other accents, other cultures, I guess, in a little way. But I wasn't sure if I was correct on that because of the accent. It could change it, but I'm glad to know I'm not butchering your name anyway. But yeah, welcome to the channel. I don't know if I've had you before, and if I have, I apologize for misremembering. But yeah, good to have you here either way. Oh, I should have continued there and claimed my prize, but we'll do it after the next fight. Alright, so we are on the last stretch now. We've claimed, or we have gotten past the 850, the 9th milestone. So all that's left now is to reach 1 million, and then we can open up that 5-star, which is what we're here for. Do I want to put Spidey against one of these guys? Yeah, we will. We'll just do it. Spidey can beat Black Panther, no problem. I totally see this being a banana peel. Then you're like, Spidey can beat Black Panther, and then it's like, oh, I'm dead. Whoops. Probably should have saved that for special 2, but we're not in trouble here. Fighting Black Panther, actually, that reminds me, I have such spoiler speculation videos to come about the new Avengers Endgame. That's something else we're going to do on the channel. There's so much stuff I want to do on this channel. And just, yeah, that's That's one of the things. Is just Marvel is such a big part of me right now, I guess, that all the content they put out, video games and movies, which is what this channel covers mostly, is huge. And I have so many thoughts about, I guess, what will happen or how they'll do it. I've seen some spoilers on Reddit and things like that, and some things make good points, but there's also flaws in a lot of things. I don't think anyone actually has their finger on the pulse or knows any insider information. It's all just guesswork, as it will be for me. It's just guesswork. But I have my own thoughts, and I want to share them with you guys and see what you think. So that's another video that will be coming soon. I have so much stuff to make over the next few weeks and then give out to you guys over the coming month or so. And I hope you guys will stick around and enjoy it. We have another comment from Keenan. I'll get right to it, Keenan, if you give me a second. I just find if I look at the screen and don't look at this Wolverine, even though I can't bleed his vision, I feel like somehow he'll find a way to bleed me. I'll lose one of these fights, which I don't want to do. So, Keenan, thanks, man. Glad to be here. I think I've been here once, but a while ago. Then I left for holidays, so I think that's why I haven't been present. No, dude. I'm not even going to remotely say it's because you weren't here. It's because I am not around often enough. Yes. My biggest problem, man, is that... let's just continue here. Let's just claim the prize. And then go next series, right. So we're on to the last milestone. My biggest problem is that I don't put up enough content often enough. I think I could potentially be further ahead than where I am right now if I had been more consistent with my material, if I had, just been bringing you guys the kind of stuff you want to see more often. And I don't think I've done that often enough. I think I've been fairly slack. Sometimes weeks will go by without any video going up at all, which is just, as someone who's trying to be an aspiring creator, that's kind of lazy and it's just not good enough. But we're into 2019 now, and one of my New Year's resolutions, I have many, and I don't plan on breaking any of them. I plan on this being one of the best years ever for me personally. And one of the goals I have is consistent, regular video content creation, providing entertainment and insight and my speculation and theories and all this other kind of good stuff to you guys on such a regular basis. I'm not saying I'm going to have a Marvel video every day, but I will have a video every few days. And if it gets, as I get more popular, and I can invest more time into this, then yeah, a video every day will totally be what I'm planning to do. But that will be spread between, Magic, Pokemon, Marvel, movies, other kind of, other current stuff that comes out, other games, we got Red Dead I could do, things like that. So yeah, there's so many different avenues I want to go down. And I won't be able to do them by doing one video every week or two. It's got to be multiple videos each week. And that's the only way I'll really be able to create enough content to keep me happy and hopefully to keep you guys interested also. Oh, he got me on the timing. Oh, wrecked. No. Man, Black Bolt, everyone, dumps on Black Bolt, but he can do some damage once. If you get caught out and you make a mistake, man, he can catch you. Oh, Keenan, another comment. But that's really cool, dude. Yeah, accents and languages are super interesting. Why would you leave beautiful Ireland for Canada, lol? Not that Canada isn't breathtaking. Yeah, Ireland is beautiful. Me and my girlfriend have come over here, and we're loving it so far. But I don't think Ireland is in the back mirror forever. This is just an adventure we're on, and I would say Ireland is going to be in the future again some point, because yeah, it is a beautiful place, man. That's where all my friends and family are mostly from, for the most part anyway. That's the vast majority of people I know would be from where I grew up. So yeah, that's totally where I see myself probably ending up, but you never know in life. I am loving Canada, and I have a new job coming very soon, so if things go well, you never know. Stick it out longer, who knows? Or somewhere different altogether, who knows? Life's a weird thing. Oh, Doc, welcome to the channel again, buddy. Just stopping by and dropping a like. Well, thank you very much, Doc. I appreciate the like, and I appreciate you dropping by. Always good to have some friends in here, which is great. Right, we've broke 900,000, so we're nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. I wish there was a button you could press up here next to the win streak. Where it was just like, help all champions. Having to click each individual champion for the help button just sucks, basically. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, man. So, oh, tree science? Are you kidding me? So we want Hulk to fight Abomination. That's right. And do we want to swap those two? No, we don't. We'll leave it alone. All right. Hulk's fighting Abomination for the poison immunity. So annoying that when you get 3 champions of the same class, because you can't avoid a class disadvantage if you have, there's no way out. But to be honest, in this 2-star arena, no fight's that difficult. All right. Sorry, Keenan, just reading your next one. Oh man, thanks a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of resolutions. I have so many between fitness, YouTube, and just developing my actual career. Plus, YouTube being a career would be amazing, but obviously I have to have my real job outside of that. Otherwise, I can't have a home. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, so many different resolutions, but yeah, definitely everyone has them. And I hope you have a good year too, man, and your resolutions are something you can make come true. Oh, clone. No, not Rhino. Rhino's so annoying. Alright, there you go. Thank you so much, man, to say that I'm entertaining for you. I really appreciate that, and having your support is great. And the more people that support the channel just helps us grow so much. I'm not sure if I'll catch Seaton. That guy is growing. I think at last check, I checked him there yesterday or the day before, he was doing a video. And I think the dude now has, maybe it's 145,000, I think, subscribers. He's closing in on 150 anyway, for sure, if he's not already over it. Which must be like 90% of the MCOC community, I think, is literally following that guy. I don't think there's many more people. If you think of the intersection between people who use YouTube regularly and follow people, because a lot of the MCOC guys just, they're not really on the YouTube scene. But people who like MCOC or play MCOC, and also people that regularly support and go on YouTube, I mean, he has captured pretty much everyone in that sphere. There's other guys who were close. You got, Brian Grant, Rich the Man, Dorothy David, 3 other really big guys. There's a bunch of guys I'm on a YouTube channel with. Doc, who left a comment upstairs, another one. Doc's a great guy. So, Keenan, if you haven't checked out Doc's channel, go check that out as well. He's got about 1,000 subscribers roughly. And he's growing big, and he's just a really fun guy as well. He's a really great guy. Just so many different creators, though. There's just so many people. I can't name shout everyone, but you guys know that you're out there. And I try to support as many as I can. I leave comments and subscribe to as many different people on YouTube as I can. And not just MCOC creators, anyone who I find entertaining, man. I just think people who kind of put themselves out there on YouTube, man, it's... when all my friends discovered I was doing YouTube, you get a bit of a mocking. They are supportive. I'm not saying they're not, but there is that it's kind of like, oh, he thinks he's going to be amazing on YouTube. He probably won't be, and maybe I won't be. But you get that a bit of slagging or whatever you want to call it, which is fun. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, you are putting yourself out there for people. So the fact that people like you, Keenan, say that. I'm entertaining or you like me, that's kind of, if one person likes you, then it kind of makes it worthwhile. But like I said, if there was no one viewing right now, which we're close to that, we've only got maybe 3 people watching. If there was no one watching right now, that'd be fine. I'd still be doing this exact video. I'd still be doing this content. I'd still be clearing this arena to get my 5-star. So, it's not really changing my morning in any way to, it's not me going out of my way to make a video. Making videos about movie reviews and giving my thoughts on that, that is, I guess, that's putting my thoughts, down on paper and then recording them for you guys to kind of digest and react to. That is maybe an out of my way effort, because me having my thoughts is one thing, but then me expressing them is, that's a totally different thing. But me playing a video game, man, that's just an average day for me. Right, we're closing in now. We are closing in. The thing is coming before Diablo as well. Just speaking of arena stuff. And I don't push too hard in arena normally, but having a 5-star thing, oh man, it might make me want to go mad. But I mean, come on, it's going to cost about 60. The scores now have gone insanely high. Like to put in 60 million, I think you have to actually spend money on refreshes, right? I think if you want a 5-star, you can't do it for free. I don't think it's. Someone correct me on that, but I think you can't do it for free anymore. Just logistically, I mean, you could be on it all day long. The amount of time it would take for your champions to refresh, you just literally can't put up the score you need, I think, unless you're paying money. Maybe you can if you're like literally 72 hours and you're readily available at all times, you know, waking up in the middle of the night, not sleeping, you know, crazy stuff. Maybe then it's easier, but that's just insane. Yeah, it's not something I'm planning on doing anytime soon. Maybe we could push for the 3-star. I can definitely put up, you know, 1.5 million. Can definitely do that. Oh, I should have went down to the hard. Oh well. Switcheroos. You can actually get full advantage. Love when you get full advantage. I was watching Seaton's video actually looking at Thor Ragnarok on the, you know, the Kabam have changed the a couple of champions around the shock and the mechanics and how it works and how they kind of either have resistance or they can reduce duration or reduce incoming damage, things like that. And he tested it against, you know, a really stacked Thor Ragnarok or a couple of different really stacked Thor Ragnaroks and different aspects in terms of Act 5, I think, plus this month and Uncollected, things like that. And yeah, it just, I don't know, I don't think it changes anything for me. The Electro does look pretty sweet, but the amount of damage he took to do a single fight, I just don't think it changes my opinions on any of those champions. Electro, I guess. Electro did get a really good buff, but I don't think it changes either the Thors, Storm, or Nebula. You know, they're all still as usable as they were before, and they're not more usable or more nice. Maybe if you have one as a war defender, it can be a bit trickier for your opponent now. Potentially, that's one aspect to look at it. If you play shock defenders, then that's an option, I guess. I guess Thor Ragnarok might be an annoying defender, but yeah, I don't think so. I really think that yeah, it hasn't, apart from Electro and on the offense, it hasn't really changed anything of any of those champs. And even for Electro, how many times is Electro fighting another static champion? I just think it's such a niche improvement that his overall usefulness is more or less the same in 95% of the fights he'll be in. So not really made him a better champion. Now, if he was able to apply shocks to himself in some sort of counter, then that would be, and then he buffs his attack, and then he buffs his, you know, that would be awesome if he was applying shock to himself. And maybe I'm misreading. I don't think he does that. I hope the thing is amazing. Yeah, all the new champs though, I can't remember the last time a new champ came out that was bad. Some of them are amazing. Some of them are just, you know, again to reference Seaton, you know, the demigods and high demigod, low demigod. It's very rare that a meh champion, I guess, has come out in recent memory anyway. You know, all the old champions now are so outclassed. I mean, if you compare, oops, didn't want to do that. If you compare just some of the newer champions, man, they so outclass all the old champions. And that's obviously why, man, I'm getting problems connected to network a lot now. Hopefully the game stays up. Hopefully there is an issue. But if you compare all the old champions to all the new champions, just there is no comparison, is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of why I think they've released 5-star Electro, 5-star Doctor Strange and these champions, is because, and hopefully they should release, you know, 5-star Scarlet Witch and Wolverine should be on the way. Thor, any champ that's not basically 5-star from the old school stuff should just be put into the 5-star now, because there's nothing they can do that the newer champions aren't already outclassing. So why wouldn't you just put those champions in there, man? Makes no sense to me. You've been sitting on a 5-star science gem for like 2 years with no one to use it on. You think the whole Fantastic Four will be science? Do I think the whole Fantastic Four will be science? They should be. They should be science. Because but I can understand why they might be cosmic or mystic also. But I'll explain why they should be science, because Reed Richard, being a genius level scientist, brought these guys, I suppose if you're looking at the canon comic book storyline, and I guess it's been bastardized a few different ways, but the one I kind of go off is that they went on a mission and they were exposed to cosmic radiation of some level that gave them all their powers. Now, cosmic radiation, you can say, well, that could give them cosmic powers, and I could totally understand that and accept why any of them could be cosmic. But the thing being, science then reinforces that they are a scientific, it's a mutation of their cells that gives them the powers, and that is really scientific. And again, not mutant, because they're not inherently mutant. This is something that was scientifically adapted to them, quite like Captain America. Captain America had the serum, and it did mutate his body, but he's not mutant. He is a science experiment. A lot of the classes can overlap in ways like that. Science and mystic, magic and science kind of overlap. If you look at Thor, says that in one of the movies. What he calls magic, you call science. So science and mystic can overlap a lot. Cosmic can overlap with anything, because you can have cosmic tech. You can have, that can just work. Mutant and science definitely overlap, because a lot of what you would say is a science, aberration, like Abomination, is really also a radioactive mutation. The Hulk is also one of those. So they totally overlap. So it's easy to understand why you might assign multiple classes, and so many of the champions that are already out, some people might feel like they are misclassified, but I guess you just have to go along with they do fit in the class they're in. They could actually fit in multiple classes. But to go back to your first question, the Fantastic Four should probably be science. I mean, you should stick them all as one. But if they are mystic or cosmic, or even if Reed Richards is tech, Sue Storm is cosmic, and Johnny Storm could be even skill or science. I could totally see them doing that and making them all different classes. That's because then if they have all synergies together and you put them on one team, you'd have a team that covers multiple classes whilst having a great synergy. I'm assuming a great synergy. So that could also happen. I also think they should bring in dual typing. They kind of did it with Karnak. They kind of brought in dual typing, where Karnak is basically a cosmic skill, because cosmic due to his inhuman traits, but then skill just because he's very skillful. He also sees the flaws in things. It's quite a skill thing. He has his power. Oh, again, also okay. Speaking of skills, we have a triple skill fight. So let's just go ahead and fight. But yeah, I think if they brought in dual skills, so many champions could benefit from that. I mean, you look at, say, Nebula's tech. Nebula should be cosmic tech, dual skill. There's so many I'm thinking of. Diablo, actually, the new champion, is coming out as a mystic. He should be science mystic. He should be dual. I can think of loads of other examples, but you get the point I'm trying to make. They should really have dual skills. It depends on whether or not shock will become more prevalent, but that is also true. Diablo is bringing, it looks like he has an incineration type buff, but it's a different color. It's not red, it's like a orangey color. So it looks like he might be showcasing a brand new type of debuff, or a new kind of variation on a incinerate type debuff or something like that. So if shock does become more prevalent throughout the year, then yeah, it totally makes sense why having shock, better chance to absorb that shock would be cool. But if you look at Seaton's video, Storm, Thor, and Nebula, even Electro, when they're taking shocks, not Electro, he's zero damage. Electro is the best, but the champs still were getting completely melted by shock. So their damage reduction and duration, things like that, whilst they were reducing incoming damage or reducing the amount of time the damage was being done to them for, with the exception of Electro, all those champs were still being absolutely melted once a few stacks of shock were placed on them by the likes of a Thor Ragnarok. So I don't think those buffs are still going to make those champions better options in those fights compared to any champion who can maybe give out more offensive damage and get the fight closed faster. I still think it would be a better option in those situations. Hey Marissa, I see you're waving. And then Keenan says, no, they shouldn't bring all the old champs. They shouldn't bring all the old champs to the 5-star crystal. I already pulled old useless champs like She-Hulk, Juggernaut, Magneto, etc. on my last 6 5-star. He pulled an Iron Man today. All right, so I totally understand what you're saying. They should remove all the old champions, 2015. Actually, how they're doing it right now in terms of classifying champions by year. So you can target a 2015 champion, target a 2016 champion if you do certain events to unlock those crystals. And in those crystals, all champions from that year should be available, including any that are currently locked. Oh, I found a special tree. Stupid. I totally get the frustration unlocking. I unlocked a Kamala Khan the other day. I didn't want it, but I also hold out hope for the following. I am a collector. I am not the collector, but I am a collector. And I want to get every champion of every class at every rank maxed out. That's me. For me, that's finishing the game. Is getting every champ that's available in every star level that's available. Hopefully all star levels if they become available in every level. But like 1 and 2 stars are super limited. And then having those champs maxed. That for me would be everything done. We've got one more round to go, guys. One more round to go. So I totally see your point of opening old champs is crap. No one wants to do it. But at the same point, I would put out there that those champs can also be buffed. If you opened a Venom 6, 7, 8 months ago, you would have been really, really annoyed. You'd have been like, oh, a Venom or a Carnage, that sucks. I don't want that. If you opened a Luke Cage crystal 2 years ago, you'd have thought, oh, Luke Cage, one of the worst champions in the game. I'm so frustrated. Why would anyone give me the worst champ in the game? But then, flash forward to today, if I opened a Luke Cage 5, I have a Luke Cage 5-star. If I had duped it even, I'd be really happy with that. I have Venom on 3 different accounts. If I duped any of those, I'd be delighted with it, because they're now awesome champions. If you gave me a 5-star Carnage tomorrow, I'd happily take it. Having unblockable specials is cool, and his bleed is now so much more potent. So whilst all champions can suck right now, there is hope for the future. My hope for 2019 in terms of old champions is that they don't bring out a brand new Captain Marvel. I don't want a brand new Captain Marvel. There is no need for a new Captain Marvel. The movie version of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, even in her Captain Marvel suit, already exists in the game. So please, Kabam, don't give us a new version of Captain Marvel. Buff the existing Captain Marvel, and then anyone who's pulled her or will pull her in the future, she becomes another one of the excellent old champs that we would happily have in our roster, if that makes sense. And it has to keep doing that. Red Hulk got a buff, he's now cool. Luke Cage has been buffed. Carnage has been buffed. Venom has been buffed. There are also old champs that are just awesome, like Scarlet Witch. If I could get her the 5-star, amazing. Wolverine, that'll be amazing. Hawkeye, just fighting him right now, would totally amazing if I got him as a 5-star Awakened. He can do so much work. He's not maybe as good as the newest of the new, but as a next tier of champions, yeah, I think he's pretty awesome. I have a 4-star maxed out Hawkeye that I love using. If I got a 5-star and Awakened him, yeah, I'd totally bring that guy up to rank 4 at least. Maybe not rank 5 with the limited resources that are available, but I could rank 3 him for definite and maybe rank 4. Wow, there we go, 1 million points. And I was talking crap the whole time. Okay, we actually have one more fight to go, so we'll finish off the series. And we are now done. We finished the road to greatness. So I guess that means I'm great. Marissa has a comment. 1 sec, Marissa, I'm going to finish this fight and I'll address that. I think it's asking who is the villain in Captain Marvel. And Wolverine being our last fight. That's fitting, I like Wolverine. So who is the villain in Captain Marvel anyway? Maybe they'll be introduced in the game. I believe the villain is, well, it could be a couple of people. Well, you got Ronan's going to make an appearance, and also Korat the Pursuer is in it for sure. The same actor who played Korat in Guardians of the Galaxy, and the same actor who played Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy. So they're returning in their prequel form, so not before Guardians happened. It's actually before that happened in time. But they'll be there. You also have Jude Law playing, I believe it's Captain Marvel, but I don't think it was actually confirmed. He could be playing, is it Yamcha or something like that? Another villain. So yeah, you've got a couple of different options there for buffing Ronan, bringing Korat in and making him awesome, or bringing Captain Marvel, who is the male Kree version of that Captain Marvel got her powers from in the comics. So they're all options. I'm not sure exactly who the villain will exactly be, but you also have the MCU or Marvel Contest of Champions has been bringing in Skrulls, and Skrulls are also the bad guys in. There are definitely bad guy Skrulls in Captain Marvel movie. That's been confirmed. So you could just say that it's all tying into a whole Skrull invasion type theory, both in MCU and in MCOC. We could see a Skrull invasion, and Skrulls, or even the Super Skrull, could be one of the bad guys coming up in the near future. Kind of like the Super Adaptoid there recently with the Cabal, where Arnim Zola is possessing him. He has his consciousness in there. We could see a Super Skrull come in, which I guess is one of the representing the big bad of the Skrulls, which would be cool. All right, continue. Claim last prize. And back to arenas. We are done with the arena. Before we open our crystals, I hope you guys don't mind. I need to check in on AQ. I completely forgot about it. Keenan's come back again. No, I'm far too free to play to care about being a collector. Yeah, that's true, man. I have put money into this game, I won't lie. I'm not saying I'm free to play. I try to be free to play for the most part. I don't want to invest money in this game, and I haven't invested in a while now since the... Oh, has it done? Oh, is the boss fight open? The boss fight isn't open. All right, I'll move up to the boss, but... So I missed the Gambit, and I missed the Global node. So what node left on the boss? Let's just quickly look before we go away. No, yeah, the regen one instantly makes me not want to do this fight yet. Okay, we're not doing that fight right now. Let's go over the crystals. Hopefully they buff characters. I have a Cap Marvel, would love a buffer. Yeah, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Kamala Khan. I know Kamala Khan isn't going to appear in the Miss Marvel movies, but how can you do Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, the two Carol Danvers versions, which are obviously totally appropriate to be buffed for the movie, but how could you leave Kamala Khan out of that buff series? I mean, if you look at another game called Marvel Strike Force, Kamala Khan, using her second ability, can almost fully heal. She has a huge regeneration ability, and she has more of it. She has an ability as well that attacks the entire field. It's an area of effect attack that she slaps basically everyone with her hand. Now, that's not really relevant to Marvel because it's only one-on-one fighting, but her being able to have, you know, a higher heal or regeneration could totally be adopted into Marvel. Would be such a huge mechanic they could do, and hopefully they will bring it in. It would be great. Buffs to the three of those characters, and there's no need for a fourth Miss Marvel type character, whether it's Kamala Khan, Carol Danvers, or the other iterations. There are more Miss Marvels than just those two. We don't need a new Miss Marvel right now. Obviously, in the future, fine, bringing it. Like we've seen umpteen Iron Man and Spider-Verse creations, and Venom type, you know, symbiote type characters. That's all well and good. We can have more Miss Marvel characters too, but right now, I think what would be better for the community is buffing the Miss Marvels and Captain Marvels of this world to make them more playable, because right now Kamala Khan is a meme. Imagine if she was all of a sudden, you know, elevated like Venom was to a really high level. That'd be so good. So the first thing we're going to do in this crystal opening is open. We have 8 of these crystals. We're just going to pop them open. These are 2 stars, 1 or 2 stars, sorry, but they are unique and not available in the premium hero crystals or the daily crystals, things like that. So let's just pop them open and see how many new characters we get. What? 3 new, but loads of duplicates. So Hulk, Vision, Thor, Drax, and Juggernaut. Maybe I got them in the past from other exclusives, but what? I would have thought they were already available in premium and stuff and dailies. Okay, maybe not. And then 3 new champions were Vision, Age of Ultron, Spider-Man Symbiote, and Kamala Khan, reading from right to left. So yeah, okay, nothing exciting. I was hoping we could get champs that you know, were more exotic than that, shall we say. Okay, so we'll just convert all that. Marissa says her 5-star Captain Marvel may become my new Medusa. Actually, you know what? That's a real good way of putting it. Medusa's poison immune, Captain Marvel's poison immune. Medusa, though, is seen as so far ahead. And let's be honest, now Medusa is a great character, but like, if they've gimped Black Bolt to the extent he has, where he has a stun mechanic, he's poison immune, and he hits pretty hard. But Medusa's so much better than him. In the comics, that's not the case. Black Bolt is, you know, Boltigar, Black that guy, if he opens his mouth, can destroy a planet. So he's totally underpowered in the game. Medusa is possibly overpowered, but it's great. Everyone loves her. But Captain Marvel, you know, Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers have come out and said in the MCU, she's going to be the most powerful Avenger. And the comics, that's not necessarily always the case. Her power level varies depending on who the writer is in the comic series. But she has the potential to be insanely powerful with her cosmic bands that she has and the power of Mar-Vell that she absorbed. So yeah, Captain Marvel, the store energy mechanic is cool and that fits in, but they just need to increase the numbers. The numbers need to be increased to really represent. That's the only buff she needs. She doesn't need new mechanic changes like Luke Cage and Red Hulk got. What she needs is just her baseline numbers, ramp them up. When she stores power, the damage she can do shouldn't just be increased incrementally. It should be per power bar. She just becomes a monster. If you store up 3 power bars and don't do a special with Captain Marvel, every hit should just be critting, should just be doing insane yellow damage, and we should all just be loving it. That's the only change you need to make. Just ramp her numbers up so much, and everyone would love it. So, with the 5-star shards we got, here we go. Actually, we'll spin a Grandmaster and then we'll spin the 5-star and then we'll end the video. But yeah, I'm hoping Captain Marvel boosts are a thing and they come out. That'd be awesome. It would be so awesome. Following this video, guys. 3-star, 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 3. None of it 3 stars. Okay, we have a rank 4 5-star Sentinel, so this really isn't what we wanted. Let's go back. Does that give us enough for a 4-star? If it does, we can pop it. It does. Let's just pop that super quick. New 4-star is... It's 20 more levels on the hood. And it's more 5-star shards. Alright. The last thing before we end the video... So guys, thank you, Doc, Marissa, and Keenan, especially you, man. It's really great having you on the channel and getting your input, man. Really great talking to you today. So thank you guys for watching. And thanks for seeing me achieve my greatness in the road to greatness. And yeah, thanks for listening to me talk about what's coming next on the channel, which is, you've got, just to recap, we got Pokemon's coming more, we got more MCOC videos. There's actually another crystal opening following this one that I recorded earlier, which I'm just editing and will send out very soon. We got my movie review stuff coming out. We got my Aquaman spoiler review, plus what's coming in 2019. So much good stuff. Plenty more Marvel Contest of Champions videos. Maybe some Strike Force stuff, maybe not. Definitely Magic the Gathering. And if I can figure out a cool way to do it, Dungeons & Dragons is totally coming to the channel as well. So much stuff for you guys to look forward to. And yeah, hopefully you'll all stick with me and we'll have a great 2019 together. And the new champ is Luke Cage. Oh no, it's not. Oh, we got She-Hulk, everyone. Yeah, I don't see She-Hulk being improved anytime soon. I was so happy with that being a Luke Cage. Let me just watch this on replay. I want to quickly see how close it was. I was convinced that it stopped in Luke Cage. Let's have a quick look again. It's like super slow. Yeah, what the hell? Wow. Oh my god. Okay, She-Hulk's not the worst, but she's not the best. And I can't see her getting buffed anytime soon. She does need a buff so bad to her. Her mechanic is so cool that, she studies you and then studies that class you are and then gets an advantage against you as the fight goes on. Yeah, you know what, Keenan? You're dead right to say that. As a collector, this is a new champ I didn't have, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I have to accept that I did say I want to collect every champion, so she is part of the collection, man. And yes, I do play Magic, man. I'm pretty new to Magic. It's the last 6 months, but I am hooked. I'm addicted. I'm loving the new Ravnica Allegiance stuff. I'm actually going to do a spoiler review on Ravnica Allegiance cards the next day or two. I'm currently going through the cards and just gathering my thoughts. But I'll be doing a spoiler review on the new Ravnica Allegiance guilds. Loving Simic. I think Simic's I already have a Tachova budget deck. Loving that. Have a Windgrace deck that I think there's a new card called Trash Threat. And I think it's awesome. It fits really well in a Windgrace deck for Commander. So yeah, there's loads of cards I'm loving. Too many to go on about now. But man, do stick. If you put the bell on my channel, Keenan, I will have Magic videos coming up very soon, and you'll get notified when they come up. And then you can jump in as you see fit. If you don't like some content I'm doing in other games, you can just ignore those notifications. But if you do like some of the other content, like MCOC or like Magic, then pop in when the notifications come up, and we can chat more. But for now, anyway, guys. It's bye for me. I will have another video coming up very shortly, but thank you guys for watching the live stream, and I'll see you all very soon.